'Twas the night before the podcast, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, unless we're at Dan's house. The podcasts were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nick would edit them, likely in his underwear. The listeners were nestled all snug with earbuds in their beds, while visions of Amanda dancing were filling their heads. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, Jack sprang from his chair to kick some ass, just a smatter. Joining us, decked out in his finest, a friend from the past, judging our picks, mostly unbiased. On Danner, on Jacker, on Amanda, and Nixon, get your picks ready, present them with conviction. This is the best podcast, is recording tonight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
This is the best podcast.
This is the best podcast, a podcast where we discuss all things that are the best. Welcome to a special Christmas episode of This is the Best Podcast. I'm here with my wonderful holiday crew. Let's all have a great toast, guys, to start the episode. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, we have a fantastic episode today because we have the one, the only Santa Claus joining us today.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for having me, everybody.
Oh,
I love
Merry
the show.
Christmas.
This is the best show. This is the best show.
Dan has been telling me for years, like, Nick, you literally know Santa. Can you have him on the show? I'm like, he's a busy guy, especially in December. I don't want to just bother him right now. But
anything for you.
He's got elves. That's why we're paying.
That's right.
Tribute to the elves here. Everyone's got their elven ears and whatnot.
They're always hold on. Buddy the elf. Buddy, come here. Buddy, come here. They want to say hi. They want to come over. Oh, okay. Well, then don't say anything. Okay, just don't. I'm sorry. Elves and reindeer don't like being on video or get their pictures taken. So, no commenting then. Okay. Well, I'll tell them you love them. I will. All right.
Oh, we love him too.
Yeah. Syrup's over that way. Okay. All right. Oh, he says he loves you, but he doesn't want to come on the show.
We're gonna give him one of these.
Oh,
yes.
That's the buddy. There you go.
You got it, Jack.
So Santa, you guys are in crunch time right now, huh?
Oh, busy time up here at the North Pole. Busy time up here at the North Pole. Everybody wants something different. Nobody wants the same thing. One time it was like baby dolls and baseball bats, and now everyone wants like PlayStations and all kinds of stuff. It's hard to keep up. I try to give every kid at least one gift every year.
Is it too much to ask for a GameCube, or is that a little bit late on that one?
It's hard to say. You got to be on the nice list.
Have the elves ever messed up?
Always.
And instead of a GameCube, it delivered like that horror cube from Hellraiser or whatever. You know, it's like you open it up, it's not the GameCube, it's just Pandora's box of evil.
Oh,
Dan,
well.
Only you would go from GameCube to the hell box from Hellraiser. Jesus Christ!
I'm the producer.
You're talking to Santa here.
Trying to make good content here.
A little secret there, Dan. There was this time, probably in the late 90s, we found some old Sega Genesises, and we kind of said, you said a video machine, you didn't say which one, and you got a Sega, even though Sega was probably like 9-10 years old at the time. Little Santa humor.
Well, I am thrilled we have Santa today because we have a fantastic episode. I don't want to waste any time on this one. Guys, what are we doing today?
Well, we are giving Santa an opportunity to vote and determine who was the nicest person in recent memory. I don't know how recent you guys go. I went this year alone, but we'll see what you guys offer up.
That's right. This is going to be a very unique episode. Normally we roll to find out what is the best, but today we're going to let Santa be the decider. We're each going to pitch Santa our picks on who we think should be on the nice list this year, and Santa will be the ultimate decider. All right,
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I'm pumped. I really see. This is how the sausage is made. I'd love to see how Santa decides who's going to be naughty and who's going to be nice.
Can I give a little?
Who's the nicest of us?
Oh,
Oh.
yes. We'll have to talk, but I got to tell you, you've all been very special because I asked for lists. I said I can use some lists from everybody, and you all sent one. Well, Jack didn't send one, but I know it's in the mail somewhere, Jack. And the funny thing about your lists, each one of your lists was different. It was different. Each one you sent me something totally different, going in different directions. So this is the best show. This is maybe not the best prep show, but this is the best show ever.
Santa's brutally honest. That's what I love about him.
That's what we need. That's what we need. But Santa, if you would whenever in the show you want to hit us with some of those cold hard facts of what we have sent you, please do so.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Amanda, start us off, please.
Okay, so for my first nice list pick, I'm gonna go with Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
Yeah, he is known as America's sweetheart. He's super generous. He donated almost all of his money, the earning from The Matrix, to the crew and the costume designers. And then he, on another movie, bought the whole crew Harley Davidson motorcycles. He also treats everyone with the same amount of dignity and respect. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos online of him like on a subway and he stands up and gives his seat to like whatever woman is standing. And that seems to be his character for decades. So I think most people don't have anything bad to say about him. He's also known for his like famous like when he takes pictures with women, he tucks his hands behind his back and he has or hovers over them. He doesn't actually touch women. So I
That's
just think
more
he's
of a
like an
lawsuit
all-around
prevention thing, but yeah.
well, he's smart, right? And another thing too is he has had the same partner for years in Hollywood, and she's considered like a plain Jane. And he doesn't upgrade her, even though he could. And he went through a whole bunch of trauma early on in his career. His girlfriend lost their baby and then died a year later while his sister was battling leukemia. And instead of being, you know, down on the earth and turn his back on everybody, he instead rose above and shows generosity and respect. And if that isn't someone made to be on the nice list, I don't know what is.
Oh, very good, Amanda. Very good.
Thank you, Santa.
Can you help me, Amanda? I got one question. Is he Bill or Ted?
Ted.
Okay. Is he Ted? Okay.
He's Ted, right?
I think he was
is.
okay, because he would. I just remember
Bill's the blonde
Santa
one.
with a zinger.
he was the second one, right? Because it was like I'm
Right.
Ted Theodore Logan, so he would
He's
say
Ted.
it second, and I think that was him, right?
Jeez,
I
kill
just-
us in the comments, please, if we get this wrong.
That's a good question, Santa. I didn't-
I'm
Zing.
90% sure he is Ted. But
I
I've said
think-
it before. I'm not the best at names.
But also, Santa, you're going off a list of actual people, not fictional characters.
True.
Why would you know that?
Mm.
Hmm.
He's a fan of Keanu. So
Who
far,
isn't a
he's looking
fan of
good.
Keanu?
Exactly.
Who's not? Who's not?
All right,
Thank
Jack,
you.
what do you got?
First
Take us that. Give us your first pick.
All right, I got Gary Sinise. Because
Oh.
his work with veterans, the Wounded Warrior, and the Lieutenant Dan Band.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently was
no.
listening to a podcast about how his family was some Vietnam veterans, and it really affected him. And he said, you know what, I need to help these vets. I don't want them to go through the same stuff that the guys in Vietnam. So that's when he got into this whole veteran thing. And he basically runs all his proceeds go to funding his like there's like so many people in his band and he just takes care of them all, but then he takes care of his troops and, you know, the Wounded Warrior program and yeah, so takes kids to Disneyland and Disney World. So yeah.
Yeah, I've
Gary's-
heard nothing but good things about him and his work with the
Amazing.
veterans. Really,
Yeah.
really cool stuff.
Good one. Good one.
All right, Dan, what do you got?
All right. Santa,
Yes, sir. I have my listening ears on.
I had to go with a heavy hitter. When I thought about who is nice in 2025, who is bringing the most, I thought about rich people to give their money away for charity, the philanthropists. And one of my favorites is Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, which might be on a list later, Santa. But his ex-wife, and I looked at a lot of these billionaires, and you get lost in the billions, Santa. But what
Mm.
I don't get lost in as a producer elf, I am a producer. I'm in the margins. I'm in percentages. She has given away already 36% of what she's worth.
So taxes.
36%. Most of these billionaires are hover around 2.6 to 3.5, Santa. So this Mackenzie Scott, she's on a mission to show the world, hey, we got all this. We don't need all this. Other people need this. So Mackenzie Scott, ex-wife of perhaps a naughty lister.
Ooh, pretty good. Pretty good. And Dan, may I just say, a great one. But Dan, you look to me tonight like an elf, but you look like more of an elfess.
Don't say that.
I know Santa doesn't throw out disparaging remarks, so I will love that as a compliment and I'll take it to my grave.
Can you sing "I'll have a blue Christmas without you"?
Not like you,
Little-
Santa.
That's
That was
all I
good.
can do.
That was impressive,
You
Santa.
have
I
your
like that.
listening ears on.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
Rounding out my first pick, Hans Gruber. N- a
What?
lot-
Whoa!
That's good.
Now, give me a minute. Now, yes, Hans Gruber's known mostly as a bad guy, and he did try to blow up the Nakatomi Plaza, and he took a bunch of hostages and stuff. I'm not defending that. That was not good, too. But when Mrs. McLean went into the office and said, there's a pregnant woman out here. You got like a couch or something for her? He's all like, I'll allow it. That was a good deed right there. He cares. He didn't need to say yes. He should have just said, I'm blowing up the building anyways. Who cares? But that was a good deed right there from a man, complicated man, deep down inside, cares about pregnant women. Hans Gruber.
Hmm,
I'm going
interesting.
to second that one. There we
Yeah.
go. Pregnant women matter.
That's right. That's right.
I think if I remember correctly, you also said people to bathroom breaks.
That's right. He also
did.
did give. That's two for. Okay, if everybody,
Of course,
if they ever made,
Santa knows, because
yeah,
Die
Santa
Hard
knows everything.
is a Christmas movie.
Yes,
they
it
ever
is,
made-
Dan. Yes, it is.
If somebody made a T-shirt that said like "Pregnant Women Matter," there should be a picture of Hans Gruber on there, and like a QR code for this show, just so they get the reference.
Did you just drop a new merch idea? Because I'd
Oh,
wear it.
That's gonna be the new merch.
You know what? You need to make it in maternity sizes because I bought all the funniest shirts when I was pregnant. I used to buy like 4 months sober, 6 months sober, 8 months sober because they were maternity cut. So if you make Pregnant Women Matter in a maternity cut, you'll sell them.
Yep, Hans Gruber would do that. All right, that's
I
our
guess
first
the
round.
elves have started stitching different
Yeah.
T-shirts and
Santa, tell the
whatnot
elves to get
now.
on this.
Yeah, right.
Now, get on it now. Somebody, go tell the elves. Go tell the
News
elves.
break. News break.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses.
All right, Amanda, what do you got number 2?
Okay. This one's debatable, not as much as Hans, but I'm choosing Professor Snape.
Oh,
So Alan Rickman's character from Harry Potter, but specifically Professor Snape. So he spends his whole life trying to protect Harry Potter, and he does it out of love and devotion for Harry Potter's, well, spoiler alert, Harry Potter's mother, right, Lily. He's in love with Lily, so after Lily dies, he sacrifices his character, is like labeled a villain, and does everything he can in order to to protect and save Harry Potter, even though everyone portrays him as a bad guy. And he lived with everyone thinking he was the villain, and he risked his life as a double agent in order to serve Dumbledore and protect all the kids that were in the school. And he never asked for any praise in return or recognition or credit. He, to the very end, kept it his secret because that was what his true love for Lily really reflected on. And for me, I think that's beautiful and poetic. And we are led to believe that he's the bad guy throughout 7 movies or 8 movies. And then the last one, we find out it was all for love. And so for me, I think that makes the nice list.
Interesting.
Also, quite a twist.
Okay,
Innocent twist.
I've only seen like 2 of those Harry Potter. I didn't know that's how it ended with Snape.
Sorry, spoiler. Well, if you haven't seen it by now, you're not.
It's a it got me
Funny.
that got me kind of thinking a little bit like if some guy's a jerk to me most of my life, but like the last 10 minutes he's like, "Hey, I was actually really in love with your mom, so I've been really mean to you." This whole thing. I don't know how I would respond to that.
Santa, how
mean
would
to
you
protect
respond to
him.
Yeah.
that?
I was just thinking, wasn't Hans Gruber in Harry Potter?
Yes.
That's what she's talking
he
about.
was.
Santa.
Gruber does so
Santa
much.
doesn't know faces. He only knows deeds.
Deeds, good deeds,
That's
good
right.
deeds.
That's it. Good deeds, bad
Bathroom
deeds.
breaks for women who are pregnant.
Do I
Good
have
deed.
any Harry Potter fans in the room?
Huh?
Any Harry Potter fans in the room?
I've saw two.
Buddy,
No,
do you like
I've
Harry
seen
Potter?
most of the
Oh.
movies, I'd say. I read the
Me doing
first
this the whole
book
time. I like
and
this.
whatnot. I mean, there's
Revisit the
some-
movies and then understand the Snape reference. He's the best.
there's someone attached to Harry Potter that could end up on my naughty list. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. It's all tying into each other, you
It
guys.
always does. Everything revolves around everything, doesn't it? Santa.
Yes.
Jack,
so
what do you got?
right.
What's your second pick?
All right. My second pick is my coworker Lars. Now this
Ooh.
guy, he works 2 jobs.
Wait,
He-
Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica?
No, I'm not in Metallica anymore. We got a legal system going on there.
Mhm.
No, my buddy Lars, he works 2 jobs. He never complains. He averages about 2 hours of sleep a day. And he's always cheerful, and that's the thing. I never hear him complain. He works 2 jobs, and yeah, I think he's my personal hero.
Is he single?
Ooh.
He's married.
Oh.
They
He's
always
married,
are.
7 children.
No, he's got a couple girls, but yeah,
Got a couple. Yeah.
Oh. Hmm.
His name is Lars.
not the Lars we know.
I know, obviously.
But he is Swedish, so it's like everybody in Sweden's name is Lars. But
How
yeah,
many
but,
Larses do you guys know? That's
we
that's
know a
remarkable.
couple.
We know,
Last count was about 26,
Well,
and that's only the Swedes. They have 14 Danish Larses.
does he listen to the podcast?
He does not, but his buddy
Well,
does. Shout
now.
out to Bobby Green. He is a subscriber. Bobby,
We love you, Bobby.
Yeah,
to
shout out to
Come
Bobby
listen, Bobby.
Green.
Bobby
Bobby
Green.
On the night switch, Bobby
What's
Green.
up?
shout out.
Bobby Green, if you were a woman, Hans Gruber would let you go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Because he
Only
cares.
if you're pregnant.
Only if you're pregnant.
Actually, I think he let everyone go to the bathroom. It was just the pregnant lady got the couch.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Well, she got both. Okay, she got special treatment.
Let's remember those Christmas movies fondly.
Yeah. Lons Gruber. Yeah.
Details.
All right, Dan, what's your next pick?
He's a legend.
Hmm.
Not only because he's named that, his name is John Legend. This guy, he's a saint. He's filled the airwaves and the eardrums of several million billions of people throughout the world with his music bringing joy, bringing peace. Then he marries a supermodel. You think maybe he's a douche, Santa? He is not. Not a douche. He married the right supermodel. Once they got matrimonized,
Close enough.
Married.
I'll allow
Married.
it.
Matrimony.
we'll go with married.
That's what I'm here for.
This guy started going like, you know what? I got all this money. I got all this stuff. Chrissy Teigen, she's got all this money. She's got all this stuff. Why don't we spread it around a bit? What I appreciate about him and his target philanthropy is this, Santa. He focuses on social justice, Santa. Social justice. Criminal justice reform. We all know we need that in this country. And education equity. Something I love about what you do with the elves up in the North Pole. You make sure you have educated elves, that they know how, you mentioned it earlier, it used to be dolls and Lincoln logs. but your elves can now build PlayStations and other shit. You just go with the flow, you follow what's going on technology wise, and you teach them. And that's what's important. You got to teach the youth. The young elves need to learn this stuff. And that's what John Legend is doing. He's spending hard earned cash, spreading it out. Love that guy. Smooth voice, too.
Very nice. I'm just wondering right now, what career would you be better at, Dan? Maybe a preacher, or maybe like something on the people's court. You're very good at arguing. You're good at this. You're very good. I could see.
Politician, for sure.
Then I'm a producer. I'm trying to sell something. I'm trying to
You-
sell
you
something.
sold
I'm trying
me.
to sell you a project here.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Who's
My
next?
next pick, Anakin Skywalker. Again, many people probably think of him as like a bad guy, helped rule the galaxy for an untold amount of years. And yes, again, all this is true. I'm not defending all that. Oh yeah, he also killed a bunch of younglings too in his early days. However, couple things. That kind of organization required next level managerial skills, which few people possess to be able to control the entire galaxy like that. And also, nobody talks about how good of a pod racer he was at such a young age. You know, I'm surprised they really don't give him that kind of credit that he deserved. To the best of my abilities, to the best of my knowledge, excuse me, nobody that young was a pod racer. And also, if Anakin Skywalker, Hobbs right there.
You just kind of almost killed your argument right there.
If Anakin Skywalker was alive in our galaxy today, he would probably be running a podcast about how to run a Fortune 500 company or create a very powerful empire. He'd be good. He'd be good. You know, he was not a perfect man, but there's a lot to learn from Anakin Skywalker, I think. And Hobbs agrees.
Hobbs
Hobbs agrees, then, you know.
Yeah.
Is that the same cat that Jack has? Are you guys in the same room?
Yeah. Hobbs is living in an alternate reality.
teleporting. It's just a teleporting cat.
We have a teleportation, sure.
I know Santa diffused that whole thing with comedy about cats because let me ask you this question. You don't think Anakin Skywalker is a real candidate for nicest?
Look, he's not a perfect guy, but he's done some pretty nice things. He's things you could learn from. You're a fan of education. Wouldn't you like to teach the kids some managerial skills?
He taught them by killing them,
He killed some of them.
forcing them to the dark side.
He didn't force them. He just kind of said, "Look, you don't have to join the dark side, but you know, it's like if your manager was a Braves fan and you're a Cubs fan, like, look, I'll just pretend I like the Braves just to get on his good side." That's all that was. That's all that was.
You're gonna pretend to be on the dark side?
I don't know. As wannabe elves, Santa, we can't have a take on this, but
I know he employed a lot of people, and I employ a lot of
Half
people.
the galaxy.
Half
You know how
the
many people
galaxy.
worked in that Death Star?
A lot
So
of
many
people.
horrible people in history have employed a lot of people.
That's true.
Good one, Amanda. Good
Their
one.
checks
Thank you.
cleared. I'm just saying.
Good point. Good
Okay.
point. I'm going to back off this one right now because I'm being paired up with too many people I don't want to be part of. So, who's that? I think Amanda's next. Is that right? Amanda's next.
Okay, so my third and final pick is completely biased. It's one of my favorite things ever. And I'm gonna pick Phil Rosenthal. Do you guys know who that is?
I
Also,
love
look what
Phil.
look what I just found. I found a little Santa
Oh,
ring.
hello.
Whoa.
Hello,
I
it's
felt like
me.
maybe I should choose Santa for the nice list, but I love me some Phil.
Isn't he from like Everybody Loves Raymond or something?
No, well, he wrote Everybody Loves Raymond, but he's from a show called Somebody Feed Phil.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's the cutest little, like, he's just a ball of happiness and smile and energy, and he like has a genuine respect and interest in people's culture and their food. So pretty much he has a food show where he travels everywhere and tries all of the different cuisines. And he just makes people that are strangers feel like they've been lifelong friends. And I've met people like that in my lifetime where you meet them and you're like, are we like soul people, soul sisters? Like, I feel like I've known you forever. And he does that with every single person. And I think it takes a really incredibly talented, loving, open, wonderful person to just be able to welcome you in open arms. Do you know how many strangers feed this man? I know it's the name of his show, but these people will come over and be like, "You want a bite?" And he just takes food from a stranger. I think I've maybe only been fed like twice. Once was from a parent. Like, I love his wholesomeness, and I can't help but smile when I see him. And he just opened up a restaurant in LA actually in honor of his parents called Max and Helen's that I gotta go to. It just opened up last week. So he's one of my favorites. Whenever I have a bad day, I just put him on and I'm like, wow, there's beauty and love and light and happiness in this world through a cooking show. So yeah,
I mean,
he's my pick.
I mean, if I had a show where people were just feeding me all the time, I'd probably be pretty happy.
But you have to
happy.
be nice about it. You can't be cynical.
I wouldn't be cynical about it. I'd be very thrilled people are feeding me.
I don't know about that one.
Cynical. Amanda, for Phil, if you're a big fan of Phil, he has a documentary out that maybe you'd like to go watch. It's called Selling Raymond, and it's him taking Everyone Loves Raymond scripts overseas to Russia and selling it. They do that with other shows like The Nanny and shows like that, where you don't sell them the show, the American version, you sell it to them for their version. And it's a great documentary he put out years ago. So if you're a big Phil fan like I am and you are, you'd love that documentary.
Absolutely. I'll check it out. Thank you.
First time Santa has showed openly favoritism. I'd just like to note that.
If you knew Phil, you would understand.
All right, Jack, what do you got for your third pick?
Yeah, Dan.
My third pick is CLFO of the Best Enterprises. I'm going with the guy that I've known since 1991, a loyal friend, best man at my wedding, a true friend, Dan Andrews.
Jesus.
Oh,
What are
And
we
it's
doing
his
here?
birthday.
Your nice list?
sweet.
I know. Well, it's his birthday.
I'll drink to that.
Well, he's on my naughty list.
Well,
I'll
then
also drink to that.
it's up to Santa. I'll drink to that.
Actually, okay with that. It's a nice kind of naughty, I guess. I don't know.
So wait, Jack, Dan was the best man at your wedding?
Yeah.
Was he a
Oh.
good best man? Did he throw you like a bachelor party or something?
He did, and his speech was awesome.
Really?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Was
you got to
your
repeat it.
bachelor party at a library?
I don't like to talk.
It was at no, it wasn't at a library. Where did it go, Dan? I wasn't.
What a weird question.
He seems like he loves
It's not a
books,
library.
so-
Books. I like books.
He doesn't remember anything about his wedding.
I don't.
You did a good job.
Party.
Do you remember what Dan said at the wedding?
The one thing the speech I remember is he made me sound like the most interesting man. You know the what's that? Dos
Dos
Equis?
Equis guy?
Dos Equis
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
yeah.
He compared me to that, so I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. How could you go wrong with the speech?
That checks out, yeah.
It does check out.
That sounds right.
I have to remain silent because none of the other candidates have been able to speak. You know what I mean?
No.
Being nominated, so I can't speak on that. I am touched that Jack would try to do you right, my friend.
Lars and Dan, look at you, Jack. What a wholesome. You should have been on
I-
this list.
Yeah, right?
Damn.
What?
We're
Yes,
out here
next-
picking
next
celebrities and you're
year's-
picking
next
people
year's
close
list.
to your life.
Yeah, we're picking John
actually,
Legend out
Keanu,
here.
you
John
wanna-
Legend's got enough.
Keanu Reeves is with me. He's not going to touch my back though. He's just going to do like this.
He might. You're not a female. He might put a little bit of
Give you the old, yes, you're so tense.
I'm touched, Jack, by you putting me on the list, but I don't know if Santa will ever go for that.
Hey,
as the
it's
best
up to
nice
Santa, man. It's not in your hands.
after my next candidate,
Let's
Oh,
hear it.
God.
Santa. You knew this kid when he was rough and he was tumble and he was playing high school football in Oakland at Oakland Tech and he was running people over. And then he went into college and he was running people over at Cal, just running over people. One of his favorite quotes is, "I'm gonna run through your face."
Oh,
Run through your face! That doesn't sound nice, Santa, does it? No, it does not. One of his other quotes, I'm about that action, boss. Yeah. He wants to pummel people.
OJ?
I'm gonna get more.
It better
than
be
I
OJ.
get
Please tell me
got.
it's OJ.
I'm
Damn.
gonna get more than I get got. Marshawn Lynch. Once he gets out of that gladiatorial endeavor, becomes a huge philanthropist. Santa. Not only does he immediately descend on his community in Oakland, making sure that inner city students have lunches all the damn time, how he starts like, hey, let's fucking give you guys something else, community centers, let me get in here, let me have you guys all get together because I know what football did for me. So it's a little bit football focused, but he branched out. But now that it's the holiday season, the most recent thing that I love, because it was all very kind of local where he was from. I didn't realize he was doing stuff everywhere. One of my favorite videos I showed, and hopefully this YouTube video will show it. This man, this past year, in Honolulu. I don't know why Marshawn Lynch is in Honolulu, but he's there, and he's with his massive arms just handing out turkeys to freaking cars driving by through the windows, like, hey, we're doing a turkey drive. Here you go. Hey, you weren't looking for a turkey. But you know what? Here you go.
You got one now.
Santa, I love this man. And at the very least, if all those things aren't good enough for you, Santa, so Marshawn Lynch, my final candidate for the nicest on your list.
Interesting. I'm gonna give you something to think about, Ben. Something definitely to think about. And that's what Christmas is all about. It's not always the people you see, the people you don't see. And you saw him. Good
If
one.
you were to get a turkey from Marshawn Lynch, would you eat it or would you like save it so you can tell other people, like, you know who gave me this turkey? Marshawn Lynch. I would save it.
I get it
Don't
signed.
donate
Yeah, I'd have him sign it and I'd have him and I'd keep it in the freezer. It was just like,
I'd have it
Use it
notarized.
for life.
No, I would eat it because that's what it's intended for.
I'd have it stuffed and put on the wall, probably, you know, like a
Oh my
bird.
God. Why can I picture you with like taxidermy of a stuffed turkey, like that
Yeah.
you eat at dinner instead of like a head?
Yeah, I guess what I would do that. But just so
Yeah.
long as it's autographed by Marshawn Lynch.
I don't know who that person is, but that was a really good story, Dan.
The guy Dan just said, he explained it.
No, I know. He
Oh.
said Marshall, and then he said Santa, and I thought we were talking about Santa for a long time.
Hashtag beast mode. Look him up. I mean, I think you'd be a fan. He's a very humorous person.
I like funny people, but I don't like sports ball. So
Sports ball.
No, he's
Sports ball.
just look up on YouTube. By the way, we're also on YouTube. You're watching it right now.
You're literally watching it now.
Marshawn Lynch playing video games with Conan O'Brien you will cry laughing because it's hilarious.
My final pick, Norman Bates.
Of course.
I love Norman.
Wish I was wearing my black turtleneck.
Mama's boy.
A
loved his
complicated
mom.
man, to say the least. He's got his problems, admittedly. But there's a couple good things about him that I think get overlooked, Santa.
Couple.
Just a couple.
Dude.
Number one, business owner. Ran that hotel like a champ by himself.
Fair rates.
Fair rates, best rates you're gonna find. Kept the rooms clean, but also, and I want you guys to go with me on this one. Who in modern history really honored the memory of a loved one better than Norman Bates? To the point where he dressed as his mother, went about, carried on full conversations as her,
Listen to her.
listened to her dutifully, carried her around, put her in the fruit cellar, when things got hot. And I was thinking, if I found out Dan was like doing this with me, he would dress up as Nick or Amanda, like they would dress up as me, and they would carry on full conversations as me and stuff. I would be touched. I'd be like, that is the nicest thing anybody has ever, like, they went this far out of their way to honor me. Good luck finding somebody else that's going to do something like that.
You're not wrong.
Fuck, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's an angle that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
So,
true
you know,
honor of someone is to keep them alive by
Yes.
becoming a total.
There's
Psycho.
gonna be plenty of dorks out there. They're gonna say crap like, "Oh, we'll honor you in our memories." Sure, good, yeah. What a wonderful way to say, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go about my life. But other people like Norman will say, "Oh, I'll honor you for real, daily. I will dress as you. I will maintain your room the way it is. I'll learn to speak like you. I'll commit crimes and protect you." Good luck finding somebody like that.
Honestly, I
Good
think
luck,
this is
Tana.
your strongest argument you've had about anything this entire podcast.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what this reminds me of. Feel free to cut this out. You know when they say like don't
Mhm.
own cats because if you die, the cats will eat your body in your apartment because you're alone with cats.
Yeah. Me
I
and
think
Hobbs
that's
have
the
an understanding.
ultimate. What were you saying?
Me and Hobbs have an understanding. He's allowed to
Well,
eat part of me, not all of me.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like after you die, you provide for the people that love you the most, which are your
Mhm.
cat. So
Yeah.
it kind of felt like that with Norman Bates because he then kept the memory alive by being a part of that memory. And then he portrayed her and people thought she was still there. And I think that's
Now,
lovely.
here's where
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball, Nick, and help Santa out because right now Santa is like, why did I agree to this podcast? Norman Bates' action is a selfish act.
Go
He
on.
is keeping his mother alive because he does not know how to exist without her. It's not to honor her at all. He is completely selfish in the act. He is a naughty man.
Do your
He's a
moms not want
naughty
you guys to do
man.
the same? Do they expect the same of you?
I'm going to be honest with you. If I did something like that, I think my mom would be like, yeah, all right.
Thank you.
She would probably be fine with it. And really, she would probably tell her friends about it, I think.
He'd be
Like-
like, go be the grandma that I no
Look at
longer
my
can be
son.
because there's babies.
Honoring me in my afterlife.
She's all
That's
like,
what
"Oh,
she's
your
saying.
your son is a lawyer? Nice. Yeah, that's sweet. Like,
Nick,
your son bought a
son
car?
murders
Let me tell you what my
people
son
in
did.
He's a
Showers.
podcaster.
Let me tell you what my son did. No, it's pretty impressive.
you also forgot he also offered all his guests early checkout.
Yeah, that's true too.
There's nothing nice about early checkout, though.
Early
Late
checkout.
checkout is where it's at.
Dude, how
Saving
long
money,
was he
you know,
running that
online.
joint before they
Thinking.
caught on?
Years.
Terrible.
And he would
A lot of people don't know he was the first environmentalist. In
Was
the
he really?
director's, yeah, in the director's cut, he kept on telling her, "Don't use too much water. Don't use too much water." But they cut that part out, and all you see is this. And really, he was like, "Listen, you got to listen to me," and he
That took me.
changes everything. It honestly changes everything.
Or is
This
it
is
drought?
unfair, Santa. This is
Big
unfair.
pick,
He
Nick.
said-
Fantastic.
He said Norman Bates, and don't be talking about Anthony Perkins or whoever
Anthony
portrayed
Perkins.
Norman Bates as far as when we come to the Thunderdome. But Nick, are we done with niceness?
Yeah, I think we all got 3 picks, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who do you guys think should go on the naughty list?
I actually have a weird trivia question. Can I share it?
Please.
It's about you, Santa.
Oh, please go. I'm
So
putting my.
there was a poll done in 2022 about if a woman could sleep with any man, who would it be? And it was Santa Claus.
Really?
Did you know that?
Wait, what were the percentages? Are we talking about 99%?
Oh, like it was like when they asked women if you can sleep with any fictional whatever character, real life, they fucking chose Santa because there was like a pureness inside what he does, and he delivers like presents to kids, and he's selfless, and he's does all this work around delivering to children. And yeah, he gives like 65% Santa.
Santa's like, I read the article and
He's
I
like,
get it.
yeah, I know.
I'm well aware.
Amanda, it's higher.
Oh, probably. That was 22 when people were still holding hope. So maybe
Yeah,
Me and,
it's
me
higher.
and Mrs. Claus got an understanding here.
Me and Mrs. C once a night,
It was
once a year.
pre-pandemic. It was a pre-pandemic.
no, it was after. But
Pre-pandemic
the funny
poll.
part is
Oh.
it was Santa, and then second place was the Boogeyman.
Really?
hmm
Boogeyman is so there's no one depiction of the Boogeyman. There's a lot of different
it's
depictions.
just whatever is evil, right?
I guess.
He doesn't have to
But
be evil. He just snatches you
That's
out of
an
your bed at night,
interesting
which is kind of
dichotomy,
sexy.
It's only 65% positive, and then.
Boys, have your
world.
stats ever been 65% positive?
All right,
Never.
who's going on the naughty list, guys? What do you got? Throw them out there.
I'll go first.
Go.
I don't want to go first.
Oh.
I just said.
Okay, then Amanda, go first.
Yeah, just
No, I'm gonna go first.
Okay,
I'm
do
gonna
it or
go.
don't.
oh,
AI is on my naughty list.
oh god.
AI.
Oh,
Santa.
Yes.
You can't reward it.
Nope.
You can't penalize it.
Mm-mm.
It must make your list making very difficult.
Oh.
Ironically, you could use AI to make your list work easier, couldn't you?
Yeah.
But then you would question it. You would question everything it's about. Because everything that is labeled AI might not be AI. It always has some human hands in it, tinkering away in code. You don't know what it's about, really. You never
Somehow
do.
How to program
But as
that.
soon as you sign that contract, Santa, with AI, not Allen Iverson, excellent basketball player. Sometimes naughty, mostly nice. AI.
Dan's just
Terrible,
listing sports people right now.
terrible. Can't be on any list because it's not an entity, but it will be soon. Hashtag Terminator.
Amanda, you got anybody for naughty?
yeah. So I was gonna say P Diddy, but I heard that was not good to mention. So I'm gonna go with Alec Baldwin.
Wait, what?
Who do you got?
My naughty list is gonna be Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah.
So
Quite the
the facts I looked up about him was in October 21, he was holding a prop gun, which we all know
Oh.
about, and it accidentally killed the cinematographer and injured the director of the movie Rust. He said he didn't think it was loaded, but he eventually got charged with involuntary manslaughter, which might have been overturned like 5 years later, but he was in court for a long time with that.
Mhm.
In 1990, he was accused of assaulting a paparazzo, which I just learned, thank you, Nick, is a singular version of paparazzi. I don't know why I didn't put that together. In 2007, a voicemail that he sent to his daughter leaked into the press where he called her a rude, thoughtless little pig, which, I mean,
That
I also have a kid and things slip, but I don't think I would ever call her that. And then in 20,
that one I need to hear her. I need to hear what she said to him. I'm
would
not
you
ready
ever
to condemn
call
him
your
on
kid
that
a
last
rude,
one.
thoughtless little pig?
Maybe she was being rude and thoughtless. I'm not defending Alec Baldwin, but
To call a girl a little pig though is, unless it's like a daddy like sense, it's not good.
well, she was his daughter.
Maybe you always called her
Literally her
cute little
daddy.
pig, and sometimes she's a rude one. You know, it's like
My
"Oh,
little-
you're my little
My
pig,
little piglet.
my little
Alec-
piggy.
Different.
Alec
That's
Baldwin just
different.
comes across as just a very
No,
volatile
no, no.
kind of person.
He really like he's yeah.
Like, I never understood the kind of paparazzis that really kind of get up in his face. So it's just like, guys, you're really kind of playing with fire here. This does not look like I'm going to
Have you
take it.
never watched anything on TMZ? Like, that's their job, is to get up in your face.
I guess.
But well,
I'd be a
turning
terrible
into a whole nother
paparazzo.
show. Let's let her allow, just continue on his rap sheet.
And then in 2014, he was arrested for becoming belligerent with police during a bicycle stop in New York City. So, like, to be stopped on a bicycle for being belligerent, like, you really have to be acting out, in my opinion.
Was he
'Cause I
on the
think he was-
bike or the
He may
cop?
have
He
been
was on,
treading.
he was on a bike, and I could be wrong, and fans who are watching correct me, but I think he was stopped by a horse policeman.
There's something
ma-
about being.
ma-
This is
mounted
the best
police.
visual.
A
There's
mounted
some-
police, thank you.
Alec-
Not like a centaur, like a mounted
It's-
police. Thank
it's
you.
one thing to be
Baldwin
arrested when you're
is
on a
stopped by
bicycle.
a centaur policeman while he's on a bike.
It's
That
one thing
sounds
to
like
be-
it's in the Elven world, if you ask me.
It's one thing to be arrested when you're on a bicycle. It's quite another when the cop is on a horse, for God's sake.
Santa, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, Dan.
And feel free. I'm sorry you're not on the record. We stopped recording hours ago. Okay. You don't know technology. It's fine. But what is the worst thing you've ever caught an elf doing in your workshop?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
oh, that one time.
Again, we're not recording. It's
No.
fine.
Oh,
Probably back in the 70s. For some reason, nudists were very big up here. I don't know why. It's very cold, but
It's very-
it was a thing.
A lot of hard nipples, huh?
It was very cold up here in the North Pole, and yeah, so probably the nudists of the 70s. Thank God that trend's over with.
All right.
Oh,
nothing wrong
thank
with hard
God.
nipples.
Who's the next worst or naughtiest? I should
Jack,
say.
you got any?
I just got Lex Luthor because he stole my Chipotle gift card and had $13 left on it. But that's it.
Jesus fucking Lex.
How did that happen?
Well, yeah.
We run in tight circles as elves, and one night the tequila was flowing, the Dos Amigos, and stuff happens.
As it does.
What is Lex in Spanish? I wonder.
El Lexo.
Lexo.
Lex.
So,
Man,
My naughty list: Samwise Gamgee
nice.
from the Lord of the Rings.
The one nice guy.
Yep.
What
I had to
happened?
do. We were all thinking it. I had to do it.
Yeah.
Two words. Two simple words. Mr. Frodo. If I was Frodo, after the 5th or 6th time he said that, I'm like, the name is Mr. Baggins. Frodo
Yeah.
is my first name. You don't use Mr. for first. Mr. Baggins. And I also like that they kept a very formal relationship through the entire saga. Everybody else was on a first name basis. Sam made him call him Mr., which I
That's because you're-
respect.
That's because you're a fucking elf, dude.
That's
you don't
right.
understand them. I mean, I'm an
Mm.
elf, but
Mr. Frodo.
I need to
Call me
cast
Mr.
them as
Baggins,
certain
all right?
things. I need to get
I'm gonna
those.
tell you
things
right
together.
now, for all the girls watching this podcast, if you think Sam is a sweetheart and you would drop a heart emoji, I'm just saying. It's a
If-
whole fandom.
If the ladies,
Sam
the
is
ladies much
perfect.
more likely to say, no, I would have if he knew proper decorum with the Mr. whole thing.
Drop a shoe.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's great.
Anybody else got something?
No, we're done. We're done. We got to go to the Thunderdome.
All right, we going to the Thunderdome. Well, hold on. We
Is
got
it selfish that we took Santa away in December from his daily duties?
I love this show. It's the best.
Hmm.
That's right, it is Santa.
Podcast on the North Pole.
That's
What
right.
he's not telling us is there was a power outage in the fucking North Pole, and he's on reserve power, and so all production is stopped, and he's got some time for us.
Thank you.
I always have time for you, Dan. And is it time for me to make my call of who I think is the nicest?
Yes,
this
so
list?
we need to each tell you
Oh, wait.
what we feel.
There
Well,
you
how
go.
do we persuade you into picking ours?
You've heard all of our pitches, yes?
Yes.
So I'm gonna bring Marshawn Lynch, the turkey giveaway ex NFL player who used to run people over. He was a naughty guy, but he's become one of the greatest guys in your city. He's hilarious, wonderful human. Amanda?
I'm bringing Phil to the table. Pun intended.
Jack?
I'm bringing Dan Andrews.
Oh, you're so
Oh.
cute.
Playing to the rafters there. I'm picking Norman Bates.
Good.
Oh,
Let's let Santa deliberate a little bit.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to need a little break from deliberating. I need a little time for this. I'll tell you what. How about while I'm thinking, I ask you all a question?
Yes, please.
Love it.
Every year, I go around the world all in one night, delivering presents to good little boys and girls. And yes, you've all been on my list one time or another. But my question here is this, and think about it. What was the best gift you ever got from me? The
Hmm.
best gift you ever got from me. That gift that you think back now going, wow, I thought it was great then, but now that was the best. What was the best gift I ever gave you? Tell me about it.
I got it. I got it already.
All
Dan,
right.
what do you got?
We'll start with Dan. What was the
So,
best gift I ever got you, Dan?
I was of a certain age where I was starting to doubt you, Santa. I was starting to doubt you. I had two older brothers. There were murmurings. And this was the first Christmas that we, as a family, went to spend with our dad's sister in Arizona. California, go to Arizona. We're there with cousins and stuff. We're Christmas away from home. First time ever. I'm used to Christmas. I'm used to Santa knowing where I'm at. Is he going to give me gifts here? And he did not. You did not. We had Christmas morning there in Arizona, and I didn't get shit
That's
from
difficult.
Santa. So we drive home, and we're driving up our street in front of our house. There's one light in our house. We have a living room window to the street. It's the middle of the goddamn night. We're coming home. Fucking a Christmas tree lit up in our window. Rest of the house dark. So I'm looking out the window. The house is entirely dark except for our living room window. And as we drive around the corner, I'm like, is that just the Christmas tree? We pull around the corner, we pull into the garage, we get out of the car, we open the garage, and we look through the backyard huge window. The only lights on in the house, the Christmas tree. That is it. Myself, my older brothers, we just run to whatever the closest door is. We don't have keys. Kids don't have keys back in those days. Our parents are all excited. We're excited. We're like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? They let us in. We run. Bam. Christmas tree. All of our presents. All of them. From Santa. Santa, you dog. You knew we were in Arizona. And you're
dirty
like, you
dog.
know what? Let's make them wait. Let's put them in Glendale. Glendale, Arizona, Glendale,
dirty
California.
Well, you weren't that, you were on the nice list, but you were very close to the naughty list that year. So I had to give you a little ribbing, as we
So I was
say.
following my older brother's
You-
lead, so
were,
talk to them, Santa. But that was the most awesome Christmas ever because I was just about to write you off, motherfucker. Okay? And sorry, I wish I could be an elf and work for you, but I know you have strict
There's a height
rules
code.
about hiring.
There's a height code.
I was gonna
Dan
say
would-
age limits, but
Dan was a Arizona naughty, but a California nice. That's how he just barely squeaked by on that one.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, who's next? Amanda, what was the best gift I ever gave you?
So I have to say, I was asking for a light bright for my entire childhood, right? Remember those toys? And then
Oh,
finally, when I was 23, I got one.
did you get the extra lights so you can do Bugs Bunny and Bozo the Clown?
No, you know, it was really weird. By the time I was 23, it was all LED,
Oh,
LED.
but it was
man.
still just as fun. And I used it multiple times for like parties and birth announcements, and it was great. So it was like something I wanted my whole childhood. And then at 23 years old, bam, delivered from Santa. But it was no longer like the ones that would burn you and like you can get electrical shock. It was updated battery powered LED with brand new colors. And that was my favorite gift ever from Santa. So thank you.
you're welcome. You were very good that year. Who's next? Jack? Jack, would you like to go next? What was the best gift I ever gave you, Jack?
Well, Santa, I had to have been the workbench in Jigsaw one year in the early 80s. Because then I could make all my movie props for the home videos on VHS.
What did you make with it?
Miggity.
Well, it was the 80s, so you can guess what a guy in the 80s made? Prop guns. So I would be making M16s and Uzis, spray paint them, put straps on them, sniper scopes. Became a pretty good whiz kid with the, because my mom and dad wouldn't buy me guns, but they let me make them.
Yes,
It
we
was an
made
arms
them
deal.
back in those days. We made them, didn't we, Jack?
We did.
Nice, nice.
That's
I
pretty sweet.
nostalgia.
gotta think about that next time. I thought I was going the right direction, but it all turned out well. It all turned out well. Last but never least, Nick, what was the best gift I ever gave you?
The original Nintendo. I've had so much fun on that NES. And remarkably, I could never play another video game console after that. I suck at all of them, but I figured out that original NES. Had great times on there. Played with family, played with friends, got angry, success, all that good stuff.
What games? What games did you like the best?
I
Did
had
you have
the-
a favorite?
Yeah, I had bizarre games. My favorite game was the very first Zelda. I never played any of the other ones. I love the first one. I like Jaws. That was a fun game on there. Looking back, it's probably a lame game, but it's still fun. I got this off-brand game called Midge 29, which was this plane game that was kind of cool. And I got Mario 2 at a garage sale. And I actually I really liked Mario 2. People either play 1 and 3, but 2 is the stepchild people don't talk about too much, but love that game.
Oh, you all made my night. It's nice to hear memories, because that's what it's all about, is making the memories and doing good deeds and being on the nice list. Nice list takes a whole year to get onto. It doesn't just come in a couple of months. But speaking of lists, I got a list I was working on right here. Marshawn Lynch, Phil Rosenthal, Dan, Norman Bates. It's a tough list. It's a tough list. But who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the one who's the best? I don't know if this is allowed. So judges, tell me if I'm wrong. I like to
No.
go off. I like to go off the board if I may. May I go off the board?
Allowed.
Go
It's
for it,
allowed.
Santa. Go for it.
It is your call, Santa.
You know, I loved Keanu Reeves and I loved Phil Rosenthal and, well, Hans Gruber was just a classic. But there was one person that only talked about Friends and no other. That man
Oh,
is Jack. Jack,
yes.
you are the best. Merry Christmas, Jack.
Well,
That's the sweetest thing ever.
My
And
gosh.
Jack, you're such a cute little elf.
Thank you. It's the hat.
That's the slow clap of
The mustache.
Sorry,
helps.
Santa, I'm about to get naughty. Fuck yeah, Jack.
I
Ew.
can't believe it. Thank you, Santa.
It's
That's-
And
That's
who's your
badass.
second? I just want to know, Santa, who's your second?
oh, Phil Rosenthal.
Damn it, I thought Norman Bates had that.
Nope,
Uh,
nope, it's Phil.
there
You gotta
you
watch
go.
him. He's beautiful.
Beautiful man.
Oh, there you go.
Norm-based, Nick, I love you for trying to get those somewhat negative people into the more positive light.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Love
I now
that.
have a different point of view, and you're right.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. Jack, congratulations for being on the nice list.
Wow, that's
You
awesome.
sly fox.
Wouldn't have had it any other way.
You sly fox. You knew how to slide it in there and get on Santa's good side. Well done, sir.
I understood the assignment.
Yes, you did.
Of life. Of
Yeah.
life. You
Of life.
understand the assignment of life because you want to end up on nice lists
Mhm.
throughout.
Well, this was a fantastic episode. I want to thank our special guest, Santa, for being here. Thank you, Santa. Thank you for all the presents, all the toys, all the
Yeah.
goodwill, all the cheer you've been spreading for countless millennia. Thank you.
Decades and decades.
Well, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'll tell you why. I'm coming to the best show.
There it is. There it is.
It's the job,
That's why we
dude.
got him on the show.
That's
That's what we got
so
Santa for.
good.
It's the job.
Oh man, I'd like to thank all my
Oh.
special helper elves for being here with me today. Jack, Amanda, Dan, Tangled in Lights. Of course, I'm Nick. You guys got anything else you want to share?
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes,
Merry
happy
Christmas.
holidays. This was
Happy
lovely.
holidays.
Hey, don't be a dick.
That's right. From all of us here, wishing you guys all the best.
This is the best podcast.
This is the Best Podcast, a podcast where we discuss all things that are the best.
I'm gonna be back
Very-
in 2 and 2.
I got more nog, so chat
Yeah,
away.
I'm very happy. with
Honestly,
nog.
eggnog is so gross.
I love that.
Actually, that's not bad. I like it.
You guys?
I like the white Russian, but the eggnog is so thick.
Oh,
Santa, what are you
Eggnog is
drinking?
thick.
I'm just having cocoa.
good job, son.
That's so cute.
There you go. Come on, Amanda. You gotta like eggnog. If I'm ever looking for a Mrs. Claus, she's gotta like eggnog.
No,
Gotta like
it's a
your
good
dog.
point. And you know what? I'm gonna have to pass.
That's the deal breakers.
I don't,
eggnog.
I don't like boba either.
No,
I'm with you on the boba.